Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you stopping by our little spot to hang out with us today. If you like the music on this channel, go to our YouTube music channel at DrizzlerWorks Music, or just click on the link in this video. There we have calming and study music to chill out to or for your next grind. Your support helps us reach good people like yourself. So with that said, solitude, a word that carries mixed emotions for most of us. Some hear it and think of loneliness, emptiness, or isolation. But for others, solitude is the gateway to clarity, creativity, inner strength, and even joy. The hidden power of solitude isn't about retreating from the world forever. It's about intentionally stepping back so we can step forward with greater wisdom, purpose, and presence. Think about this. We live in an era of nonstop noise. Notifications, emails, group chats, social media updates. It feels like we live in a constant rush of messages competing for our attention. We are more connected technologically than ever, but many of us rarely feel truly connected to ourselves. And that's where solitude comes in. It's not just absence of people, it's presence with yourself, a chance to listen, reflect, and recalibrate. When you embrace solitude, you begin to unlock doors that are hidden in the busyness of daily life. Creativity flourishes. Ideas emerge that were buried under constant distraction. Throughout history, some of the greatest breakthroughs came from people who valued solitude. Writers, scientists, and spiritual leaders, many discovered their deepest insights not in conversation with the world, but in stillness with themselves. Einstein would retreat with his notebook, Thoreau withdrew to Walden Pond, and even modern entrepreneurs and artists carve out quiet time to think without interruptions. Solitude makes space for originality, but solitude isn't just about producing work. It's also about healing. In solitude, we confront emotions we often suppress. The quiet gives us room to breathe, to process grief, to release tension, and to nurture self-compassion. It is in those still moments when the mind untangles from stress and the heart finds stability. So many people fear being alone because they might have to meet parts of themselves they've been avoiding. Yet that very confrontation is where growth begins. Rather than fearing solitude, we can learn to welcome it as a teacher. There's also a spiritual dimension to solitude. Many faith traditions across the globe understand its power. Jesus withdrew to the desert, Buddha sat beneath the Bodhi tree, and countless mystics and sages turned inward in silence to seek truth. Solitude offers communion with something greater, a chance to feel connected, not through noise, but through still presence. Whether you identify that presence as God, universal energy, or simply a deeper self, solitude becomes a sacred practice. Now, embracing solitude doesn't mean isolating yourself for months in a cabin. It starts with small shifts in everyday life. Maybe it means putting your phone away for 30 minutes, taking a walk without headphones, or drinking tea while staring out the window without reaching for a screen. These micro moments of solitude train the mind to slow down, to be still, and to appreciate quiet without panic. And from there, you can gradually carve out intentional retreats, journaling, meditating, or even spending a day offline to recharge. What's fascinating is that neuroscience backs this up. When we are alone and undistracted, the brain activates the default mode network, a state linked to self-reflection, memory consolidation, and creative problem solving. Basically, solitude rewires our mind for innovation and clarity. It resets the nervous system, reducing stress and improving focus. That clarity often translates into healthier relationships too, because when you know yourself better, you show up more authentically with others. Speaking of relationships, here's the paradox. Solitude teaches us how to connect more deeply. When you spend intentional time alone, you stop expecting others to fill every void in your life. Instead, you bring wholeness into relationships. That shifts connections from dependency to genuine presence. Couples who respect each other's need for solitude often report stronger bonds because they allow space for individuality to thrive. Friendships too often deepen when each person is secure on their own. Solitude in this way is not the opposite of connection. It's the foundation of healthy connection. There is also resilience built in solitude. Life brings storms, disappointments, setbacks, heartbreaks, stress, times that can break us down. But solitude equips us to withstand those storms. It gives us inner anchors, If you have cultivated comfort with being alone, you know how to return to stillness as a refuge, rather than spiraling into panic. Stronger leaders, healers, and creators often emerge from seasons of solitude because they learn to listen inward instead of always chasing external validation. On a practical level, solitude brings clarity for decision-making. So many rushed choices happen when we are clouded by noise or pressured by outside voices. But when you step away into solitude, perspective sharpens. You discern what truly matters and what is distraction. You hear your intuition more clearly. Some of the wisest decisions you'll ever make might not come in a brainstorm session or a group chat. They may arise in silence. Yet with all its benefits, solitude challenges us to reshape cultural narratives. We live in a society that glorifies busyness, constant availability, and extroversion as signs of success. Choosing solitude often feels countercultural, like pulling away makes you less productive or less social. But the truth is, solitude strengthens productivity. It doesn't mean avoiding people. It means showing up better when you're with them. It doesn't take away from community. It deepens your role in it. So how do we use solitude for transformation? First, practice intentional solitude. Don't just let it happen accidentally. Plan it. Block time on your calendar like an appointment with yourself. Second, remove guilt. Spending time alone isn't selfish. It's self-preserving. It allows you to recharge so you can give more meaningfully to others. And third, approach solitude with curiosity, not fear. Each quiet moment has the potential to reveal lessons waiting beneath the surface. Imagine solitude as a hidden garden inside you. Most of us rarely open the gate because we're too busy rushing between external obligations. But when you enter that garden, you discover fruits of peace, clarity, resilience, creativity, and connection. The more time you spend tending that inner garden, the more abundantly life outside it flourishes. You carry its stillness into the chaos of the everyday, grounded and clear. So what if we started reclaiming solitude, not as a sign of loneliness, but as a vital life practice? What if solitude was the medicine for burnout, the spark for creativity, and the foundation of inner strength? The truth is, it can be all of these things and more, if we let it. Solitude won't just change the way you spend your time, it can change the way you experience life itself. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe. I have more videos, so feel free to watch them as well. I appreciate each and every one of you. God bless you. See you in the next video.